Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. And welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. I am using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit today. If you guys are wanting to purchase your own deck, if you're vibing with it, there is a link in the description box below where you can purchase it. So, let's see, I just had this really interesting energy come over me. I'm just going to tune in for a sec because this may be a little bit mediumship, a little bit, I mean, it always kind of is a bit, but let me just see who's here first because that caught me off guard. Hold on. Okay, little interesting thing. So, there's alignments coming in this weekend, like we talked about, mergings. And they said, what they're saying right now is you may find that these mergings feel clunky. Clunk, 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 clunk. Kind of like when you're trying to, first start to drive standard or something. There is an ability for it to be smooth, but when you're first learning how to drive, it can be clunky. It's kind of like that. And they're saying because it's merging the two sides, some of the overlap will feel clunky. So if anything kind of feels like it's like got a hiccup to it for you this weekend, or it's not a smooth transition, they're saying don't fear when something is not a smooth transition. Allow it to be the way it needs to be until it finds its smoothness. Again, just like driving standard, you have to learn. So you have to learn through the clunkiness of getting to use the clutch and figuring it out until you can make that transition smooth. And so there's, again, don't fear or get hyped up about the clunk. That is completely okay. So let's see this weekend. I mean, interesting energies now that we're in March. Lots of stuff moving forward. And another thing that they're saying too is they're like, remember not to take everything that you see in 3D personally. Some of the experiences you see are going to be for others to have, not you. Some will be for you to be a part of that experience. Regardless, don't take it personally. React, consciously choose and deal versus taking it personally as much as possible with what we see happening in 3D, okay? Again, general message, so you take the pieces that resonate for you. All right, now let's see what's in the cards. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I have one more. Yeah, okay. So we're talking about like, pay attention to what's happening. First card out is notice what you notice. Observe the world around you. So exactly like they were saying, as you are observing, notice what's happening. Here's the cool thing. Remember they were saying, but then consciously choose what you want to do. How do we consciously choose? We need to take a moment to pause, catch our breath. I talked about it on the podcast I did just last week with Dr. Amy Robbins. About dealing with integration, you need to pause. And that's exactly what this card is saying. Practice the pause. Feel if you are on track. So notice what you notice. Notice what's happening around you and pause before you react. Again, there's times, of course, where we need to react quickly, but where you can, pause. Because that's going to give you the greatest ability to tune into your crown chakra, which for many people is going to be very open. This is receiving inspiration, opening up this 7th chakra to really allow those inspirations, insights, communications that we've been talking about this week in dream state, in meditative state, how your spirit guides are really near and dear and close. They want to communicate. They can come through when we pause. So the cool thing is when we do this kind of triangulation thing, when we find a trinity within it where we notice something in our environment, notice what you notice, give opportunity to pause and assess, then receive the insights and inspiration, we then know how we want to step forward. It gives us that ability. Now, I also want to say too, with that 4th card that I felt I needed to pull one more, we have clairvoyance. So for many of you, as you open your crown chakra, you're really opening up that funnel for the information to come down into your 3rd eye and open up your clairvoyance, your ability to either see spirit physically with your actual eyes, to see them in your mind's eye, to receive visions, communications in the form of visual cues, signs, symbols, a scene of something, more vivid dream state. Again, that goes with what we've been talking about with that dream state. Higher communication coming in. And they're telling me this is really beautiful because this month is set to be very active. Our spirit guides want to be very supportive as much as possible. Now they can push in as much as they can, but then we also have to do the work to open. And so if you find you're hitting a block, the invitation is to try something different to open. Try something different. Now, cool timing is Monday's podcast is about many different ways to meditate that aren't the standard way to meditate. So you don't want to miss that podcast on Monday because it may give you some insights as to different ways you can open up to receive that guidance. So stay tuned for that one. But in the meantime, this weekend, notice what you notice, pause where you can, open your chakras, receive that guidance, take the time to be present. I think really being present is going to be key. So being present in our spiritual awareness, as well as being present with our joy, our fun, our 3D life. Pay attention to both. Remember, we're having these like mergings of timelines or mergings of dimensions, a merging of things, which can make the clunkiness. But pay attention to both, be present with both, choose what you need within both. And I think if we do that, we will have more ease and grace as we move through the beginnings of this month. So I will leave that with you all for now. Thank you so much for joining. For those of you that are new to my channel, thank you. I appreciate you being here. Please do subscribe and share if you're enjoying this content. And if you're looking to deepen your journey as well, check out avalonspirit.com. We have lots of different personal journey guides from Akashic Record readers to past life regression, mediumship, healing, space clearing, astrology, animal communication, so many things on there to help you on your path in the way that you see fit. So check that out. I will see you all Monday.